Trying something new and to see if I can get this thing to work right. So I am going to periodically be looking over here. Hey, Mr. James, Mr. Braden, thank you all for joining in on this stream. Um, Again, I am Finest the Boss Parkinson. For those of you that will see this on YouTube, I am a Carrot Bars affiliate in the world of Carrot Bars International. Mr. Kyle, hello, my brothers. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. I'll pull you in a second, Kyle. But so, for those of you that are on YouTube that will see this, you may see me acknowledge some folks because I am streaming also on Facebook. I'm acknowledging some people that are coming in on Facebook as well. I see my beloved wife who has also joined in on my stream on Facebook. Navadia, hello. Buford Harbin, hello, my brother. So for those of you all that are watching and will see this on YouTube, I will be giving some shouts out as well um, on Facebook. So that's why you'll see me reading some of the comments as well. So again, thank you all for joining in on this stream. Please, please share this on your pages. I am, as I said, Finest the Boss Parkinson, and Boss is for building others successfully strong, and I want to help build you strong. So I'm just going to wait and give a few people a couple of shouts out as they come in. Hello, Miss Tracy Humphrey. Thank you for joining in on this stream. She's a Memphis gladiator in the world of lift. One of my lift counterparts. Thank you for joining this stream. And as always, my lovely wife. I'm going to talk about me for a little bit because many times people do not understand your journey. And I am going to talk about my journey in regards to wealth building through the vehicle by which many of you all who will who will be on this stream and who have seen me before in the world of Care Bars International. So let me start by saying this that Care Bars International is an amazing company. It is a licensed e-commerce company. It is a company that is 9 years old. It is a company that is completely debt free. It is also a company that is changing the lives of people in 120 plus countries. We have tapped into the cryptocurrency world. We are a cryptocurrency that is backed by 24 karat pure gold bullion. Um, and so we are a company that are pilgrims in the money world. Good day, Miss Shondell. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Now, for sake of time, and I do respect everyone's time for joining in on here. Jaleesa, hi, Jaleesa. Jaleesa was one of my passengers. For many of you that don't know, I do drive Lyft because I enjoy driving, and a company that will allow me to drive and talk to people and share an opportunity and get paid for it, and I am my own boss. That is the company for me. So Jaleesa is one of my newer affiliates. And Jaleesa, you did hear me white because I already know. We had a great conversation. She has taken me off track just a second, but I want to say this. Jaleesa had a great. We had a great conversation, and she heard about Carrot Bars, and she's been plugged in, and she hadn't signed up yet, but she's going to. I already know it. Anyway, so, but again, Jaleesa, thank you for joining in on this stream. So listen, let me say this here. So, hey, my brother Jamal, Principal Skinner. So listen. All right. So let me talk about me. This is Finest. Okay. Now I am 59 years old. Now I know I don't look like it. Um, I had to reinvent myself 2.5 years ago, and I did it because of my friend, business partner, mentor, and upline leader, Mr. Ricky Johnson introduced me to the world of gold. Now, I was like many people. I understood gold from the perspective of jewelry. So I didn't know that gold was real money, that I have learned to know about now. And so My baby girl said 59 for real. Not 50. Did I say 59? I'm 53. Did I say that, baby girl? I'm 53, y'all. Ooh, I probably felt like 59 this morning. No, I'm 53. But at the age of 49, I reinvented myself. And I found out about gold. I found out about Carrot Bars. Now, my friend, Mr. Ricky Johnson, had introduced me, told me about Carrot Bars. Let me say it this way. He told me about Carrot Bars probably a year and a half prior to me actually becoming an affiliate. And so it was a year and a half later. My apostle had been doing some training and teaching, and he was teaching about kingdom dominion. Now, I'm not going to get into the real spiritual, deep stuff because, again, I don't know where anyone stands in their spirituality, but I will say this unapologetically. I am a believer of God. I am a believer of the blood bought Savior Jesus Christ. I do have my roots in believing, but I'm not going to uh, impress that upon anyone else. But with that being said, my apostle was teaching and he was teaching about kingdom dominion. And he, in the midst of his sermon, had said that, he had been teaching about possessing the land and everything. And so he got to the point of that. And he said that I am going to start acquiring gold. Now, when he said that, it like Mr. Best, one of our mentors and the CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, he says for most people, it's going to take a situation or a circumstance. So let me just put a pin right here for all of you that are in Care Bars that are new. Listen, it'll take a situation or circumstance for someone to get this. And that's what happened with me. So just keep planting the seeds, as Mr. Best said, keep dripping on them because you don't know what's going to bring back that you shared Carrot Bars with them. So my apostle said he was going to start acquiring gold. And I said, I need to call Mr. Ricky Johnson. And so I called Mr. Ricky Johnson again, probably almost a year and a half later after he introduced it to me. And I said, I need you to um, tell me about this gold thing. So he was in the midst of telling me about this, and 15 minutes into it, I told him, "Listen, you can just stop right there. You don't have to say anything else to me." And when I did that, I said, "What do I need to do?" And so he said, "It's a free registration." And I'm sitting there, I'm thinking to myself, here's our conditioning. Here's our conditioning. If many of us have would be truthful, we've been so conditioned by society that what is the one saying in life when you hear someone say it's free? Nothing is for free. And so we're conditioned to, hey, Nicole, my cousin from the Shy. Y'all, she is a fantastic um, man, she can transform people's lives with makeup. And she's worked with some great people. But I'm glad you're on the stream, Nicole. So anyway, most people, when you tell somebody something is free, that thought says, oh, there's nothing in life for free. Well, let me tell you, Carrot Bars is free. You sign up for a free registration. So Mr. Ricky Johnson told me, and because I had been in, now let me say it the way I understood it then, because I had been in MLM multi-level marketing before, I was like, I don't know because I'm not so sure. I've never been successful in multi-level marketing. I've done all kind of venues. I've sold the potions, lotions, juices, makeup, and so many other things without giving advertisement for those other companies, but I've done those things. I wasn't successful because I'm not a salesperson. I don't like selling because I just don't like selling. I sold cars for almost a year and a half, and even then it was a struggle. But because of the car industry, it gave me another perspective and a different love for cars, and it also helped me for where I am now. But I've learned that everything in life builds you for what your purpose is. Now I want y'all to grab hold of this. Everything that you're doing, this is really kind of a sidebar, but everything that you've done in life builds you for your purpose and prepares you for your destiny. So even out of all the selling I've done, the multi-level marketing that I've done, I understood what it was. But like many people, when you talk about, you give them that surface of what Care Bars is, or they watch the videos, their instant thought is, oh, that's one of those MLMs. That's one of those pyramid schemes, and nobody else getting rich quick. Well, I'll say this, I say this jokingly. What other way do you want to get rich? Slow? I mean, most of us not even getting free slow. So I would rather get rich quick. But again, that's not that. So when I signed up, because I understood um, the concept and structure of multi-level marketing, when Mr. Johnson told me about Care Bars, I instantly signed up for free. It was free. I instantly signed up my wife and my son Devonte at the time. Now, and and when I did that, it positioned them in my company. Now, let me give a breakdown for those of you who may not understood truly what networking is. And and I want you to understand why Carrot Bars is like no other. Carrot Bars is an e-commerce company. Now, let me just stop for a second because e-commerce, when you think of other e-commerce companies, the only thing that is familiar, whoa, hold on, y'all. I got somebody calling me. So I do apologize for those of you that are on YouTube that will see this. My phone was ringing because someone was calling me. So Care Bars is an e-commerce company, meaning it is completely via the internet. Okay. And so we are a licensed e-commerce company. And so we're like no other. Huh. 9-year track record, debt-free company. So I signed up, I signed my wife up, I signed my son up because I understood it was about position. And so when I did that, at that point, I realized I took a moment in time that really has set up not just my future in my current situation, but I set up the future in my children's children situation in life to come because of Carrot Bars International. Now, let me go back to it. Carrot Bars, it is a gold payment system. It is a gold saving account, meaning you take your money out of one pocket and put it in another pocket by putting it into gold. So I put a post out there earlier today. And I said it amazes me how people will share foolishness, we'll share gossip, we'll share all kind of things. We are wired to share stuff anyway, whether it makes sense or not. We share it. But when you offer people an opportunity to share something that can truly change a person's life, they will look at you like you crazy. And Carrot Bars is about sharing. Carrot Bars is truly about people. Now, with that being said, if you're already sharing stuff, why not share information? Because that's what Carrot Bars is. Listen, let me help someone that is on the fence about Carrot Bars International. And those of you that are on this stream, like my cousin and Jaleesa, who's new to this, Carrot Bars is about helping other people change their lives financially. Now, see, it's a mindset change first. And when you understand it's a mindset change, then here's the mind that has been set by the system in so many times that you hear parents and families say it, well, I got mine the way I got it, and you got to get yours. That again, that's not even God. And you know what? That's a sad person who won't help somebody else out based off of the struggles of their life. And I could go deep into that, but I'm not. So anyway, so for me, I've always loved helping people to achieve. So Care Bars for me is phenomenal because I am helping people change the financial dynamics of their life. Now, let me say this. I do this because of one, a love for people, to see people free and to break down the stigmatism of the networking industry when the networking industry itself is such a large dynamic industry that it is getting to the point where it is preceding and superseding the 9 to 5 job. Why? Because it puts people in position to really work for their net worth. When you have to get a degree and go to school for someone to tell you what you're worth, and most people who get a degree and go to college, by the time they get out, they're 2 years behind anyway, statistically, because the school systems doesn't keep up with the real world change. It's always behind. And I'm not kicking school. I want everyone to have a great education. But when you look at it, from the realm of that the school is behind, it changes the paradigm of your thinking. So now, with that being said, so I understood carrot bars. Okay, so it was positional, and because it was positional, having problems with my phone here. Because it was positional is why I signed my wife and son up, and then my other kids falling into place. My mom, my aunt, because I understood that one. Now each one of them starts off at the top. See, that's the one thing about networking and what we lightly understand about MLM, multi-level marketing, is that the shadow of that is always being, we think that people at the top get all the money and then other people work for them. Well, here in the world of care bars, you work for yourself. The minute you register for free, the minute you register for free, I want to say that again. The minute you register for free, you have a licensed global business that I cannot believe this. That y'all hold on. Cannot believe this that people are calling me. This many people. It always happens when I'm trying to do a stream and I know it's going to be a good stream. These little things start to happen. So you have a global business that you can operate in 120 plus countries, and your access is what? The internet, social media. You don't have to go to Dubai to talk to somebody. Somebody from Dubai can see you on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram with the information that you're sharing, which is financial revolution, and they can take advantage of this opportunity. And when they take advantage of something that you have shared, guess what? We have such a great compensation plan that has changed as of today that is just amazing. I'm not even on the stream to get into that. You have to plug in for it, but it is going to change the economical dynamics of everyone's household who take advantage of this opportunity. So finest do. I do this because I understand that people are looking for freedom. There are so many millions of dollars that's going to be spent in this holiday season because people are going broke. People are getting in debt to buy gifts for people. I want to be nice when I say this. We've been conditioned to do things to make people feel good. And a lot of times that calls us to make ourselves feel less. Or it is a self fulfillment because at one time of the year, I go buy all these gifts for people who by the time January 1st rolls around, they're going to forget about anyway. And I have no financial dynamic, I have no financial plateau in my life or my future going forward. And so here's why the dimension, the paradigm of carrot bars is different and why I'm passionate about it, because we need to start leaving generational wealth instead of leaving foolish traditions. Now, I may say some things that are harsh. I'm not trying to be harsh, but I really want to change the mindset of my people because we have to do things different in order for things different to happen in our lives. So let me just lay a few of the things down that makes carrot bars unique. Carrot bars is real gold. Gold is real money. Gold is the vehicle that the wealthy has used for millions of years. Gold has been in existence for thousands of years. Gold has been talked about numerous of times in the Bible. I can get into all of those things in regarding gold and the Bible. So that's the first thing. We deal in real gold. We deal in small transaction friendly gold. Why is small transaction friendly gold relatable? Because many of us and people, I'll say many people right now, do not even understand or know that in 11 states, and I think it's 14 now, but the last numbers that I knew of, that 11 states has passed the bill that gold is a legal tender again. Now, for those who don't understand, our US currency used to be backed by gold up until 1971. 1971, President Nixon removed the gold standard from the US currency, which is why our US currency has no value right now. So gold has always been a legal form of payment. And in truth and reality, if you was to really look and read your constitution, you would understand that technically the bills that we have are really supposed to be paid by only gold and silver. That's another lesson. That's another lesson. So we're really supposed to be using gold and silver to pay our debt, but there are ways of that we have gotten around that. So, so now we have Real Gold. We are a licensed company, 9 years old. We are a completely debt-free company. We are the first company to have a gold-backed cryptocurrency. We have the first cryptocurrency bank in Miami, Florida. We have purchased 10,000 cryptocurrency ATMs that are paid in full. We are coming out with the first blockchain phone, and we've purchased 2 million of those paid in full. We are on our own block exchange, and we're coming out with a major exchange next year. Now, I said all of that to say this: we are pilgrims in this race, and we are changing lives in over 700,000 people's lives as of today. We are officially in 126 countries. So when you activate this free account, you position yourself to start leaving generational wealth. Now, some people think because they are making 60, 70, 80, 90, $100,000 a year that they're good. But I want to just stretch your mindset. You could be making that amount of money a year, but that amount of money is taxable. That amount of money gets ate up by inflation and taxation. You might say, well, it don't matter to me. Okay, well, I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to the people who want to be able to live the life of their dreams beyond a 9 to 5 job, who want to live the life of their dreams behind someone else telling them when they have to get up, when they have to go to sleep, when they can take a vacation. See, because let me tell you about me. I knew at a young age I wasn't meant to work for no one, but I didn't know how I was going to uh, obtain that. I didn't know what I needed to do. So I did like everyone else. I went to school, I graduated, I got a good education, I do have a degree, and I went to work looking for that financial freedom. But do you know when you are being leveraged for your time, for pay, there is no freedom? There is no freedom. And now that I found Carrot Bars International for people, individuals, like many that are on this stream, who want to help other people become financially free and live their own dreams, when I found that, I knew that's where my passion was. So I do this because, watch this here, I save and go. My wife is set up. My daughter is set up. And you don't know how God is going to do things. Now that's just me, because I told you, I'm unapologetic when it comes to my religion. God works in your boy's life, and I keep him first, foremost, regardless of what people think. It's just that I have a passion, I have a purpose. I see a destiny now for my family, and that destiny is financial freedom. That purpose is we can take full family vacations. I mean, I'm talking about with all 5 of our kids, with all 11 of our grandchildren. Your boy can plot out a family cruise and take care of it, and it don't stress me. It's not taxing me. That when we get off of our vacation, we come back, I'm not worrying about the bills because the bills are paid for. Y'all not hearing what I'm saying. See, that's the destiny. That's the freedom that I'm talking about. I'm talking about, thank you, Mr. Avery. I'm talking about the borrower. I'm not going to be a slave to the lender, because technically the word of God says that since I'm a son of God, I'm supposed to be the lender and not the borrower. And I've been on the borrowing end too long. And I'm not happy with that, because That ain't what God has called me to be. Now, if it offends you, but I gotta stick to who I am, because many times I've suppressed who I am just to please other people. See, I done got off on a tangent. But 2019 is a different year. So the God I serve told me that I'm supposed to have dominion in the earth, and I'm supposed to have wealth and riches is supposed to be in my home because I honor him. I follow him to my best ability, not what somebody else think I should be doing, but I do it to my best ability because I believe that God meant for me to have abundant life. So carrot bars for me has become the vehicle that's going to help me and my family's family generation get free and find financial freedom because of the decision I made. Even though I understand that all of them don't even understand this, all of them are not plugged in. So if that means I have to be the Joseph for my family, then that's what I'm going to be. Why? Because I understand what this freedom thing is about. I understand I have to have delayed gratifications. I understand in the pursuit of this freedom, I still have to keep my God first. My wife says, stay on track, sir. Okay, so care bars, free opportunity for you to build up your network, for you to share the opportunity with others. And when you do that, you're going to be compensated for it by pointing them to if you have the realmoney.info. Now, once you become an affiliate of Care Bars, you have the opportunity to get what we call a capture page. And that is just a website to you where you send. See, Care Bars is so easy. And then with the brilliancy of Mr. Ty Best, our CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, and the likes of Mr. Rodney Bergam and Roger Williams, who manage the websites, you can just direct everybody to, you don't have to do all the talking. You point someone to a website, they watch the video, and they make a heart determination if they want to save money and build generational wealth for themselves. And in the event that they do that, then you get compensated, they're set for life, and it's a repeatable, duplicatable process because simplicity creates duplication, and duplication creates wealth. And that's what we have in those of our leaders and wealth builders worldwide. And like my leader, Mr. Ricky Johnson, who shows me how to keep things simple. And when you do that, you start putting your life in a place to where you can start getting generational residual income. And then we have packages, which two of the packages are getting ready to go, but that's another story. Anyway, so man, I want people to get this so bad because it is a key to freedom. Many of these great people who are on this stream, they've tapped into it. And anybody 18 years of age can do this. I mean, we have people in their youthful 70s and 80s who are doing carrot bars. And when I say doing carrot bars, I'm talking about people who wake up every day helping other people who stay up nights helping other people find financial freedom, people who are getting residual incomes that beats most people yearly income. And they're doing this on a monthly. That's what I'm shooting for. That's what I'm working towards. When you help enough people get what they want, you eventually get what you want. But Carrot Bars is a people person relationship because we meet people like my brother Rodney Berger, who's in Westchester, New York. I would have never met him, and he has been such an asset to my life on so many levels. People like my brother on here, Jamal, aka King Leader 19, that I could go on and on. But Carrot Bars is about family. Carrot Bars is about relationship. Carrot Bars is about wealth building and financial freedom. And it's about, as Mr. Harold Sykes have said, and it is his mission, It is getting the finest gold to the masses of honest people to help them escape the cycle of debt. And that's what it is. Helping you to build generational wealth. The minute you sign up for your free account, that account becomes a willable asset. You can will that on to your children's children. And when you do that and you build a business, that business gets passed on whether they continue to do it or not. But because of the work you initially put in, that willable asset now continue to perpetually bring in an income that will supersede your family's lifetime. And because we're at that grassroots level, we're at that pilgrimage level, we're at that beginning state, and we haven't even touched the masses, it only gets better. So, for those of you that are on YouTube and that will see this YouTube video, if you have heard about Karatbars for the first time from me, Finest Parkinson, um, get back with me. Inbox me on Facebook. You'll find me on Facebook as Finest the Boss Parkinson. You can send me an email at fypnewlife@gmail.com, and I'll put that and the contents on this stream. And for those of you that are watching this stream, if you have heard it from me and for the first time, just reach out to me, inbox me, or who's ever sharing this stream on their page, get back with them. They are eagerly waiting and wanting to help you get free financially. But let me say this for the newer people. You we have a duplicatable system, and all you have to do is just plug in. The thing that stops people from being successful is they don't plug into a system that is already established, that has already proven itself, and they want to try to do something different. Karatbars is easy. Mr. Ty Best have made it easy, along with the likes of Mr. Michael Delco and Wealth Builders Worldwide. The system has been made easy. All you have to do is plug in. We have the greatest support team. We have a power call every Monday through Saturday, 9:45 a.m. Central Standard Time, 10:45 a.m. Eastern Time. If you can't even get on the power call at the live times, you can go back because Mr. Rockney Berger makes it available for replay. We have live presentations. You may not be a talker, but you can point someone to a live presentation that we do every Thursday, every Tuesday. We have new affiliates training Monday, new affiliates training Sunday nights. We've added a training. We have people like Miss Tanisha Glaspie. Oh my gosh, I love that young lady. She's like a little sister to me. We've both been in Karatbars roughly. She's as maybe, I think it's 4 months difference between me and Tanisha. Let me show you something. Let me be transparent. Tanisha Glaspie and I got in Karatbars in the same year, 4 months between us. Okay. Now, I'm a talker. I talk to everybody. I've been in ministry since '98. Your boy can talk. There ain't no problem with me talking to folks. Tanisha Glaspie is an introvert. Tanisha Glaspie used to be a truck driver. Now she's a single mom. Wonderful son, Jaden. She's an introvert. She don't like talking to people. She'll tell you she don't like talking to people. 4 months difference between us being in Karatbars. First time I met her was at Let's Go Weekend 3. From Let's Go Weekend 3 to now, she's become a beast in this. Tanisha Glaspie has personally sponsored over 400 people on Facebook. Now, I'm talking to everybody I know. Tanisha Glaspie has stuck to the system of what? Pointing people to a website, giving out a business card. I don't even know, honestly, if Tanisha give out CDs. She posts on Facebook like it's nobody business. And she has sponsored over 400 people from Facebook alone. She has built a massive team internationally. She is living a free life financially. She has been, oh, when was that trip Tanisha went to China, Japan? One of them. One of the instances we had. Thank you, love, for putting that up there. My wife, who has my back, she's my ride and live woman to the end. We like Toy Story, from eternity beyond. We're gonna keep doing this thing. But Tanisha Glaspie has done this. So when people tell me they can't do it, they just don't want to do it. Their priorities are not set for them to do it. Because when you can personally sponsor 400 people that you don't, thank you, Sherelle Quarterman. She went to Hong Kong, single mom with a wonderful son. She personally sponsored over 400. I keep saying that because somebody needs to hear this. You may not like talking to people. You may not like getting in front. She's behind the scenes. Now Tanisha Glaspie is doing trainings. To see her growth is just amazing to me because I remember how shy she was when I first met her. And she's personally sponsored over 400 something people. So it's not that care bars don't work. Care bars work great. We know over 1,000 of people that are living well from care bars. It's just that people are not committed. People won't plug in. How did I get here? People won't plug in. People won't follow the map. People won't stay on course. Your why is not big enough. My why wasn't big enough. I had the heart, I had the passion, I had the zeal, but I wasn't doing enough. I'm having to kick up my game because for an introverted young lady and daughters, okay, and she's personally sponsored over 400 people on Facebook. Care bars is easy. Care bars is simple. You tell a lot of people, no, you save a lot of gold first and acquire a lot of crypto coins. You tell a lot of people and you move into position to make a lot of money. Save a lot of gold, save a lot of coins, tell a lot of people. You put yourself in position to make a lot of money. And it's that simple. There's nothing hard about carrot bars other than the person doing carrot bars getting beyond themselves. That's the hardest part of carrot bars. It's people getting beyond themselves. I'm at 37 minutes, so I am going to get ready to end this stream because I could really go on and there's more that I would like to say, but I'm going to do it at a later time out of respect of time for you all that have jumped on this stream. I hope that I have said something of value to you. I hope that I've given you a little bit more insight to me and why I do what I do because I truly believe in um, this opportunity. There's one of my for some of you that have jumped in at the end. Please go back, Mr. Anthony McKinney. That my wife said, pay yourself first. See, no, she was going to take me down another string. You got to pay yourself first. Here's the thing: if the system has taught us to go to work, pay your bills, and then save, that's backwards. I mean, you got to see how backwards that is. Because if, like me, you created all these bills and you pay all those bills, you don't have nothing. You don't have nothing to save. Truth be matter, you don't have nothing to save. So how do you go work all these 40, 50, 60 hours a week, considering, consider, I'm gonna do this at another stream because I really want to tap into that real quick, but I don't want to do it right now. But I just want you to think about it. Pay yourself first. While you're working, I'm talking to you. Yes, I'm talking to you. While you're working, when you get your check, for those of you that are spiritual, because somebody said, well, he didn't say pay your tithes and offering, then pay yourself. Then pay the bills. Why? Because the bill's gonna be there. You can make extensions, you can make arrangements. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Go and pay your tithes and offering for you spiritual folks, and then pay yourself first. And you pay yourself in gold because now you're putting your money aside and protecting it from taxes and inflation. Because if you're working and you're getting a check, then already took out your taxes anyway. FICA got theirs, your insurance got its. So again, pay yourself first. Anyway, that being said, I thank all of you who have taken the time out to watch this stream. Again, I'm Finest the Boss Parkinson, building others successfully strong. I hope that I've said something that would help build you successfully strong. And if you have any questions, please inbox me. If you're on YouTube, you watch this here and you see this, inbox me, email me, and I will talk more with you. In closing, for those of you in this Memphis region, again, we have a live PGR, which is a private gold reception. We're going to do a financial just boost into launch into 2019. We're going to do it in 2018 so that 2019 you're already launched into this financial freedom. That's going to be December 29th of this month at starting at 9 a.m. Registration starts at 9. We're going to do a live training as well as live presentation. So come out, share. Again, thank you all. Share this on your pages. And as always, I will see you on the sandy beaches of the world. Y'all take care. Have an awesome day. God bless.